Hey guys, it's Danae. Today I thought I would share with you some of my art journaling supplies. I have recently gotten into art journaling, or the smash book type thing, where instead of just writing down what I would journal on a plain piece of paper and having it be just pen and paper, that always kind of bothered me, and I would write sideways and diagonally and always tried to find things I could doodle on. But I have been really liking doing more of a creative type, so sometimes when I can't really think of words to say, I can kind of put some watercolor or some picture or magazine clippings, just things like that, to kind of make it more fun and express myself in a way that's not with words. The first thing I got was this kit from the company that makes the smash books, and it came with all this stuff here. The first is this smash book. This was just kind of a stamp design that I colored in with some colored pencils just to make it fun, and all these pages, I won't go through every page, but all these pages just kind of have different designs on them. So that way your background is already done for you, and it even has some spots to put pictures in so that you don't have to glue them on the page. And I am not currently using this to journal in, but I am about to go on a trip in a couple weeks for 2 weeks, and this is going to be my travel journal. So I'm really glad there's a spot for pictures, so I can put some pictures on the page and then some extra ones in those spots and have them there. It also came with this strap, which I love, although it would be super simple to make, but I love that it came with it, because I don't know if I ever would have thought to make one. It just goes around your journal and has a spot to put all your pens in. So this is the journal I'm using now, so it even fits on this one. This is the pen that comes with the smash books, which I think is fabulous, and I'm going to keep buying these even if I'm not using an actual smash book. But this side is a fine point pen, black, and then the other side is a glue stick, so you have them both with you all the time, and I just think whoever thought of that was genius. And I will stick some of my favorite colored pens at the moment in these other spots to use, so that I don't always have to use black, because I'm not always the biggest fan of black ink. I don't know why, unless I'm writing on a color and I want it to stand out, but I like to use colors also, so I have these gel pens that I've been using. The other thing that came in this kit was, let's see, we got these, they're like little tag sticky notes, and 7, sorry, can't count, 7 different designs. Came with this top 10 pad, and there are 10 different styles of lists that you can make, either top 10, or it'll say like 10 things I wish you'd do, like a thing for top 10 quotes, or like top 10 ideas, and then there's 3 of each style, so there's 30 sheets in here. It came with this little mini book. It has these 2 paper clips, and this little tiny mini book, which I'm not really sure what I'm going to use for. I feel like it would be really good maybe for like a weekend trip, that you could put some stuff in there. And these strips in here are actually stickers, and they're just kind of like little strips with sayings on them. So those are in there as well. I've not used one and put the whole strip. I usually cut them up and just put part of it in the section, or I'll cut them up and put all the different parts, but I spread them out. The last thing is this washi tape that came with it. I think it's really fun. It's blue and orange, and this kind of goes with the theme of the book and the color scheme of the other supplies in the kit. And I just think it's fun to like attach other things that you don't want to glue down, or just even glue something down and then put a little bit of tape over it. I also have these other 3 things of washi tape that I've purchased separately. This one I got at Walmart. I think it was like $1 or $2. And then these 2 came together. They're kind of like coordinating florals. This one is pink and yellow and gray flowers. It's kind of hard to see because it's a little bit sheer, so you kind of see the layer underneath. And then this one is kind of a lime green floral with pink. So I have 4 different rolls of washi tape. And then I got this pad here, which is another kind of just like journaling type pad. Some of them have like things you can put lists or just write down. Some of them are just half sheets like this, and then there's some that are like a quarter sheet. Just a bunch of different designs. Are really fun to just write on, so you can put a collage on the whole background and then have like a little clean spot that you can write on, and just kind of put your whatever thoughts or a quote or just the date on those little sections, and just have the background be fun and decorated. Some of my other essentials these are actually really old colored pencils. I've had them for a while, but I love them. They're the twistable colored pencils, and so sometimes I'll write in colored pencil instead of writing in pen, especially if I kind of want to make the writing look artsy. I will write in my colored pencil, so I love these. Another thing I have is some watercolors. These are great for the background, kind of putting a splash of color on, give yourself a base to work on if you have a journal that's just plain colors, which is the one I'm currently using. It's just white paper. It's unlined, but it's just white, and so I'll sometimes put some color on it. But the thing is, it comes only with this little brush, which works, but it's hard when you want to cover a big area with watercolor. So I recently went to Walmart and got some thicker Crayola brushes, which I'm really excited that I can do bigger chunks with these. I know some people who art journal and who are like really fancy about it use real like artist quality watercolors, but I'm just putting a little bit of color on the background. I see no reason to spend that much money on those, so I just use my Crayola ones with my Crayola brushes, my Crayola colored pencils. And one more thing from Crayola. They're just so much cheaper, and they're still decent quality to be able to use when you're just kind of putting things in a journal. These are watercolor pencils, so you can use them a couple different ways. You can draw or color with them on the page and then dip a brush just in plain water and go over it, and it'll kind of make it bleed a little bit to look a little more like watercolor paint. Or you can dip the pencil tip in water and then draw, and it makes the line thicker than just a pencil, but it doesn't kind of make the whole line run. And then the last way is you can draw on a wet page, and that'll make it bleed as well, the color. So just a really fun way if you're just kind of trying to get the background to do something fun and give you a base to work with. One of the more recent ones I did, I love to do top 10 lists for the day. Sometimes trying to think of how to put my day down in words is really hard, so I will do a top 10 things, like good things that happened that day. So this is right when I got my watercolors and I was experimenting, so I kind of just did the whole background in a bunch of different colors, kind of let them mix together, and then I just took one of my lists and I wrote down 10 things that happened that day that I was really blessed by, and then just kind of put a little bit of my washi tape on it. This is not holding this in place, it's just kind of there for decoration, and wrote life is good, and I just put my label and my date on it, and there we go. I have a memory of what happened a couple days ago, and it's just kind of a really fun way to do it, I think, because a lot of times when I see a blank page I feel like I need to cover the whole page for that day, but you really don't. I just wrote a couple little things, but the page is still full and pretty, and I enjoy looking at it. One of the other ones I did that I really like is I made a list. I was having a rough day, and so I made a list of things that I was good at. And some of them are stupid, and some of them are things I'm really good at, and some of them are just kind of funny and frivolous. So I just took my different colored pencils and made a collage of words and things that I'm good at. And these are some of those stickers that I was showing you that came in the long strips. And so I just kind of cut them up and put them all around. So those are some examples. Not real. I know some people art journal and they are more on the art side. I'm more of kind of just like trying to get out whatever thoughts and feelings I'm having in some kind of creative way, whether it's words or just colors. So that's it for all my art journaling supplies. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hi guys! What I really want to enjoy talking about is